How are you guys doing? Whew, man, you'll have to forgive me. I've been a little sick. I actually took most of this week off to kind of recover Monday through Thursday. I did some shit Friday, but really not much. Tried to do my best to recover before Laura and I get ready to go on our trip. We're actually gonna go snowboarding. For Christmas, I got her a trip to go snowboarding. We'll ski in ski out resort, just us. And it'll be nice to get away. I'm gonna do some vlogging, but not really. It's gonna be kind of just a fun trip. There will be video on it probably, but nothing crazy, you know. I'm not gonna record every aspect of it. I just kind of want to like enjoy myself for the time being. But I want to talk about something that's getting brought up a little bit on the channel. Not as much as I thought, but enough to be noticed. So like I got like a weird amount of project cars right now, right? Like I got the dually, which is the #1, the regular Jeep, the Gladiator, the 73 Camaro, and I guess now technically the Mustang because I've got parts for it. I was kind of hoping to just kind of bolt shit onto that and make it fun, and that's not how life works. That's not how life works at all usually. The intentions was not to have that as a build car. The intentions for the Mustang was to be like a fun car that I could dick around and have fun and kind of bang gears in and play with Justin because he's got one now too. And that's just not the case right this very second, which is unfortunate. Something simple has happened with the fuel, as you guys saw in the previous video, and I've got tons of parts already here for it. I got like $3,500 worth of parts for that stupid fucking Mustang that I'm gonna put into it and hopefully get it running good and make it a little bit more fun and pleasurable to drive. I got it registered, which I thought for sure walking away from that interaction that Ham and I had from that guy that the registration was gonna be fucked. Cause like as soon as I get it home and the thing dies on me, I sent the guy a message. I was like, hey man, it died on me, and he ignored my message naturally. So that's life. It's part of it. But so like I do have a lot of project cars right now. Like everyone's fucking around with me being like, hey man, you gonna finish one project first? Like yeah, of course I have full intentions of finishing the projects, but that's like kind of the fun of it, right? You know? I don't really have any time frame to get these projects done. I mean, I work on them when I can, I make the videos when I can, I have a lot of fun, and those who hang around seem to have a lot of fun. So I don't really see the downside in having a lot of projects. It's kind of fun. My content right now is kind of deriving just from having projects, like from different vehicles I can work in. I like tinkering, I like building stuff, and when I get tired of one, you know, when I get exhausted on one, I can go, you know what, I got like 2 or 3 other ones I can fuck with today, and I get to have that fun, and it's not imperative that I finish any of them right this second, you know, which is really nice. So to answer that question, why do I have so many project cars? Why do I have like 5 project vehicles right now? It's pretty much just for the fun of it. I'm having a great time doing it, and like initially, yeah, like maybe a little bit over my head, but where's the fun in working on stuff if you're not gonna work on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't always wanna work on the 73, and I can't always work on the dually, you know? What sucks about the dually, right now it's at Magnum, and I can only work on it really one time during the week. Obviously, I can't go in there on business hours and work on it while there's people in the shop. I mean, it just doesn't work. You guys know that, they know that, we can't do it. But I will say this, it's about a week away from being finished, maybe 2, but it's almost done. The dually will be back in full swing back at the house very soon. I appreciate y'all's patience. A lot of cool and crazy things I want to do with the dually too when I get it back, and you guys will be around for every bit of that, so it'll be like tons of fun. Or like the 73, for instance, I've been waiting on some back-ordered parts. I haven't really been able to work on that, but you know, that was a project that at the same time had kicked my ass enough at the moment that I was okay with stepping away for a couple of weeks. Like I needed a solid 2 weeks away from that car around the holidays and stuff. I was like, I need a moment, you know? And that's fine. Like that's awesome that a project is challenging me like that, where I need to step away, because I've never really had a project like that where it's like I need a break, you know? I don't really get that with most of my projects. So it's cool to have a vehicle like that, especially one that I care so much about being kind of like fucking hard, because that gets to challenge me and it excites me to take on bigger and better things. And another great thing about the 73 Camaro is that doesn't have to get done tomorrow. Like that's a big project. It's gonna take a lot of time. We made a lot of headroom, but I've taken a break. The point is what I'm saying is that I have a lot of project cars because it's fun. I like being able to tinker on different things. I'm learning a lot about a lot of different vehicles. And sure, for like the average guy, it would behoove them more to finish up a build one at a time. That's not really how my mind works. I get excited about a lot of different things, and I need to let that out in a lot of different ways. So it's like, okay, oh man, I gotta do this, or like I gotta do that. And if I don't, I kind of go crazy sometimes. So you know what, honestly, like for YouTube, man, it's just harmless fun. I don't see why people get so particularly butthurt about me like having a couple different projects that I'm working on at one time. I get you like to see one of them finished, but I'm just having fun, you know, working on different things and having a good time. And not that it bothers me, but maybe don't look at it like gosh, I can't believe he's working on another project when he hasn't got the other one done. Maybe just look at it as like, okay, this will be another experience to learn and have fun with along the way. Well, I am a business, I'm not a business. I don't have to get this shit done tomorrow. I think the only downside is not having like the room. You know, we're pretty much already tapped for room. and which is fine. Like, this isn't a forever home. We're gonna start working on that sooner or later, and that's just my, you know, that's just my thought process on it. I'm not defending myself. I'm not trying to fight the YouTube peoples. Like, everyone's got their own opinions, and I don't want to make a video being like, oh, I got a little project cars, I have a lot of fun. I'm just letting you know what. I'm just letting you know my thought process. Now, with a lot of that being said, I have to tell you guys a decision that I think I've made. I know I said that I was going to do the Rebel. I'm looking at it right now from my window. I'm pretty much changing my mind on that, and I can do that. And some of you guys are gonna be upset, but I don't think I'm gonna do the long travel on that Ram. I think I'm gonna keep the Jeep Gladiator for a little while. I'm gonna get rid of the Rebel, or trade it from 74 Auto for the Gladiator, and have that sweet Gladiator for a little while. And then, you know, when it comes time, when I eventually get tired of that, I'll get rid of it, and that'll be that. You know, that's how I operate. That's what I enjoy. I like different vehicles, and you know what? That's okay. I like having different vehicles. One of the things that I've seen consistently on the channel is that people get upset when I get rid of a vehicle or I get a different vehicle. I can understand. I've grown fond to a lot of vehicles, right? Like, I've grown really fond, like the 73 specifically, or the ZL1. I love those vehicles. I don't want to get rid of them. But like the GTR, you know, I had my fun. I had my excitement on that car. I was done. Or like the Ram, you know, like the Ram Rebel was an excellent truck. I've got nothing but brilliant things to say about that truck, and it continues to be probably the best truck I've ever owned by far. But I think it served its purpose, and then when I've had my fun with the Jeep, I'll move on to something different, and that's okay. You know, that's what I like to do. I enjoy different vehicles, and for me, it's not a waste of money or time or efforts if that's what I enjoy. And you know what's cool about it is that I think I get to show a lot of people different perspectives through different vehicles that I've had over the time. Like, come to think about it, I've been in a lot of different vehicles. I've had Toyota Tacoma, BMW, Camaro, Corvette, another Camaro, a Ram, another Ram, 3500, a Fox body, a 73 Camaro. I had a lot of Camaros. I had that old IROC, and like, I know there's more. I can't even think about them right now. There's more than I can't even think about. And like, well, yes, I've had a lot of vehicles. I've had a lot of fun, and every moment that I've spent in those vehicles I find to be very enjoyable. You know, I enjoyed every second of that. For me, it's worth it. You know, that's just part of my channel. No, but this wasn't to like make a video and tell you that I'm only doing car stuff from now on. I just think right now I need a break from motorcycles. It's just not what I want to do right now. With that being said, I've got 4 motorcycle reviews that are recorded, ready to go. All I got to do is edit them and post them. They're good. They're good reviews too. So we got a bunch of different bikes that are reviewed. When I get back, like I said, I'll be gone for like the rest of this week. But when I get back the following week, I'll go back into full swing on getting some projects done. Hopefully we can get the 73 drivable, and we get the dually done back at the house, and then maybe even get the Fox body running. We'll figure it out. I don't know where I'm gonna park these cars, but yeah, kind of changing up the way I do my videos a little bit, going back to some older styles, going back to stuff that I'm a little bit more comfortable with, and you guys seem to be reciprocating it pretty cool. I'm having fun. And once I get over this cold, once I get back to working on stuff, back in a full swing dickhead mode, I'm ready to start the new year off right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel good. Anyways, I'm gonna go pack and get ready to leave. By the time you guys want, I've been gone for a couple of days. I'll probably be closer on my way back by now, but just want to say I love you guys, and I'm working on more stuff for you. Promise.